This is One on One. All right, check this out. This is Edrick Alleyene, who is from Eatontown, New Jersey, and it's interesting. A lot of people here, Edrick, run organizations, not-for-profits. They're recognized by the Russ Berry Making a Difference Award Committee. Your story is a little bit different. You're down at the Jersey Shore. Tell us what happens.
Down at the Jersey Shore, Friday night, take the kids to the park. Usually we get dinner, go for ice cream at the lighthouse, hanging out at the park. Somebody ran up, a guy ran up, said, my nephew.
It's in the ocean.
Yes, absolutely, nephew in the ocean. And we're thinking it's, a little kid because you only can see the person's head. So I run down to the beach. It's about maybe like 15 people down there, and he's floating out. He's going out further and further and further. So at first I tried to jump in, and then I got hit by the wave. Then I said to myself, I seen the current, and I seen how like it was a rip current. You can see I was pulling him, and he was ducking the waves. So I went in. I got hit with the wave. Then I followed him because he was drifting. As he was drifting, I followed him, and then I told him ride the wave because he was about maybe like 60 yards out.
Did he hear you?
Yeah, because I was screaming. I was like at the top.
You were alone. You're the only one who went in. I just want to be clear. You're the only one who went in.
Yes, the only person that went in. And then I told him to ride the waves because he was ducking them because he was exhausted, so he didn't know what to do. And I told him, no, ride the waves. He got about 30, 35 yards in, and then I ran out. I went in and I grabbed him because he couldn't swim anymore or anything like that. Went in, grabbed him, put him on my hip, put my arm around him, and then I started to ride the waves in and swim with the one arm that I had and brought him to the shore.
Couple things. First, by the way, you got out of there. You didn't get a chance to really connect with him after, from what I hear. But the first question is, why did you go in when many, and I don't know what I would have done,
Yes.
I don't know what you would have done, why did you jump in?
I mean, it's a sign from God. Sometimes he just tells you to do things and you do it. There was I seen him, nobody else went to go in the water, so I went in the water. And I knew I had to do something because at the end of the day, if my son or if a family member of mine who's out there in the ocean and they can't get back to the shore, I want somebody to go out there and hopefully help them out or figure out a way to get that person back to the shoreline.
You saved his life. When did you hook up with him later, connect with him?
Actually, an article was put out in the Asbury Park Press looking for me because I was more concerned. I saved them, and then I was like, the kids gotta eat. The kids gotta eat.
Your kid.
Yeah, and I got the kids gotta get the pizza. We gotta get home. They gotta go to bed.
Talk about multitasking.
Yeah, yep, absolutely.
So the guy doesn't know you. You don't know the guy. They don't even know it was you.
Yeah, absolutely. So an article was put out in the Asbury Park Press. I believe it's like front page, and as I'm going through the day, my girlfriend, she contacts me. She says, he's looking for you. And I'm like, who's looking for me? I'm like, what did I do? She's like, he's looking for you, the guy you saved. And then, he had an email address, contacting him, and then that's how we got together, and we met each other and spoke, and he thanked me.
What was it like?
At the end of the day, you just realize that you're here for a bigger purpose. And that was my bigger purpose, and I realized that. And you look at life at a totally different manner and perspective.
You didn't do it to get an award, but you're being recognized today by the Russ Berry Foundation. What does it mean to you?
It means a lot. It's humbling. It's humbling. I just want people to know, first of all, watch out. Do not go in that ocean, especially when there's no lifeguards or things like that. But to me, it's just, that we just have to help each other. No matter race, religion, color, doesn't matter anything of that nature. We must help each other when we need each other.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're here with one of our Russ Berry Making a Difference awardees. The event has ended, so you already know what a winner you are. This is Carla Scarabino from Monmouth Beach. She created an organization called the Beauty Foundation for Cancer Care, which is?
We alleviate the burdens that a family faces when they're undergoing cancer treatment. So we actually provide monetary grants, grocery gift cards, meals, things that hopefully will help a family when someone in their family is facing cancer.
Why did you choose to do this?
Back in 2008, I think it was probably more because of my age. A few friends, family members were being diagnosed with cancer. And I just couldn't even imagine how they could even get out of bed in the morning, let alone clean their home, provide meals for their family, take care of children. We originally started just giving grants to women undergoing cancer treatment, and we soon found that when anyone in the family is sick, the entire family is undergoing so much stress, and we thought that if we could just ease that little burden, we might be able to help those people just focus on getting better. So we immediately changed our mission, and we help anyone facing any type of cancer treatment.
How rewarding is it?
Oh gosh, it is immensely rewarding, and it is on both a daily basis, a yearly basis. We have been doing this now for over 10 years, and I think because we give directly to people, they come back and say thank you, and we actually meet them, we meet their families, we hear their stories. The good news is when they get better, and they come back and they volunteer and they support us, and that's amazing. So that's the reward.
You know, it's interesting. I've been asking everyone who has been part of this special, this Making a Difference special, what it's like to be around others who are recognized today, the other winners, the past honorees as well as those who recognize today. Pretty awesome, huh?
Yes, I was speaking to one of the other winners, and we both looked at each other and we said, before I got up here, I thought, could this be a mistake? Because you just hear the stories, and you actually can't believe the work that's done. I mean, it's amazing.
What about that 11-year-old kid?
My gosh. But to come from, tragedy, but to be able to turn that around, that I find so impressive. To be able to do that, you don't have to do it, but you do it, and you want to do it.
Yeah, it's interesting, as Carla's talking about this, as you watch this special we're doing. I mean, Ethan loses his mom. He's 2 years old. And at some point, decides he wants to make a difference in the lives of others. There are parents who lost a child, a son, a teenage son to suicide. People have experienced tragedy, and they choose to turn it into making a difference for others. It is humbling.
It's unbelievably humbling, but it does give me a lot of hope in humanity, because I think that, if you turn on the news or open up a newspaper, sometimes you get frustrated.
We don't see a lot of stories like this, do we?
Not enough. Not enough. So kids like him are going to change the future.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato in your neighborhood Long Branch has been provided by the New Jersey Education Association, Wells Fargo, the Russell Berry Foundation, Hackensack Meridian Health, Georgian Court University, NJM Insurance Group, and by New Jersey Resources. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.